This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you.
2nd and 10. Completes this one to Meredith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Nicholas. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and 14. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing Jones. And this is incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Got 4 down. Back.
Hey, Alpha. Cut. 5.
Now Jones gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second and 2. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Jones now, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. You must be dreaming. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Look at me, zipper.
In your face.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
On 2nd down, Nicholas. Just a gain of a yard, but it's good.
But the toss worked very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 7, Jones, catch made by Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
X3, 218, chopper.
Off play action. Jones going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
You go tight. You got tight.
6-6, pull it high. Ready, go. Snap.
Now Jones operating from the gun. That's complete to Slayton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick. Jones hit, and the ball's out. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out. So this will go only as incomplete.
Sets up 4th down. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. The 20.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the pressure gets to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jones. Off play action. That's going to be caught by Samuel. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Come on now, let's go.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jones. The quick slot caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9 now. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 23 yards the pickup there.
To number 80. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Go!
First down,
8 reach.
Washington.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Doxson. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down now, Nicholas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll run with McCaffrey. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant, 79 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. Yeah,
you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Redskins, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys.